Good morning. This is Brene Flurnoy. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the studio. I am about to share my screen so that you could see this lovely, lovely little quick. I'm going to call these paint pops, all right? These little bite-sized little snacks, all right? Little art snacks that we're in here doing and having a great time. Even though you've got these big, bold training wheels, we still address some of the subtleties of fine art creating over here. So we want to make art easy. We're putting the cookies on the bottom shelf, as they say, or what is that? Well, whatever it is, it's on the bottom. It's hanging the bottom lower branch or whatever that is, easy to pick up. So if you are someone that has put off art and you want to try, come on over here and work with me. Watch out for the memberships. You can join the wait list. I do believe it's in the description of the video that you can go on over, pop over and get on the wait list. We will be launching some information this week. Okay. This is Brene Flurnoy. Thank you so much for popping into my studio. We are over here creating fun art and fine art at the same time. All right. I'm an art teacher by day. I love portraits. And oh my goodness, 10 years ago, almost to the day, got started on paint parties. And that is another love and passion. I love the classroom, but the art parties or art sessions or paint parties are a little bit different. Vending at events for make it take it, something small that people could stand for maybe 5-10 minutes and then have something that pop into a bag that they could pull out after your event later. That brings them some joy. That's exciting as well. So I'm still teaching. I want you to join me on my retirement journey. Okay, my boss already knows. He knows I love he and my assistant principal. I love them and I love the school, but it's time for a new chapter. All right, they know it. They know it and I'm ready. All right, let me see if I am sharing the screen after all of that. Replay viewers, if you are still here, you know, there we go. You know how to fast forward past some of all of the there we go. There we are. We are right here. And I think we can see the bottom. I can't see. Let me scroll up a little bit. And this is what we're working on day 2. All right, we got started yesterday. And I do believe that's everything. So now it's time for some background. That helps pop out the foreground. And it's also time for, a second coat. All right. What's in your cup? What's in your cup? Excuse me, I've got the hiccups over here. Got some coffee over here. Did we pop in? We did not pop in. Oh, you know what? We're waiting for the paint cam. And I had a new cam. Let's see if that will give me access. Well, I don't see where it's added today. Yesterday it popped in there. So I don't know. Okay. We tried a new thing yesterday and it was cool. Let's pop in. Right. Let's see. Now edit on this side. Let's see if we can see it. Is that cool? No, because then you won't be able to see us creating. All right. So here I'm going to reverse. All right, there we go. And I'm glad I'm able to do that. I wasn't able to do that. Now our new camera, is it on the other one? Was able to kind of get a little bit closer. But when I watched the replay, it was a little bit fuzzy, blurry. I don't want that now because I'm already dealing with that with the paint cam. Okay, we are ready. Now, is this one in the, I don't even know. Is this one over there? Did I put this one in there? Just go and get the sunflower in the teacup and just join along. And there's so many other really cool designs in there that we painted all September. So go grab those. I'm not saying I'm taking them out by tomorrow. I would like to, but by the end of this week, I've got to get in there and shift those over. I just haven't. Just haven't. And my sister-in-law, she asked, "You're not driven by money, are you?" No, I just like to paint. I like to create. I like to have these experiences. But I do need to be a little driven by money. Okay. We all need it. So all of this stuff costs, it's free to you to just pop on, but all of these things, they do come at a cost. So I don't know if I need to put a tip jar out. I don't know if you guys remember that from Periscope. People would have these tip jars, but it was amazing that people could go live. And then, of course, Facebook, like 2016, released the live to the masses. All right. That is your history lesson for today. And no, you do not have to pay extra for that. All right. There we go. Let's get you in here. It seems like a light is missing. Light, 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 light. I don't know. It just seems like one is missing. I don't know why. Let's get you over here. There we go. So we don't have that extreme close-up view. I'm upset about that, but I've plugged it in, I've clicked the button, and I don't see it. Let me look one more time. I do not have access to that camera. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay. Pop that out. Let's see if anything pops up. Nope, I just have the two cameras. So I don't know how to get it back. I was so excited to have it yesterday. Well, I don't see. Is there another? Nope, I am not getting it. I don't want to risk any more on air. We did take a chance yesterday and we did win. We won yesterday. Wait a minute. One more camera. Nope, it's still not. I thought it was going to allow me to add one more camera. Nope, I don't see it, guys. We're going to keep on moving. And I don't know this until I'm like on the air. All right, no, that is. Anyway, I may have plugged in the wrong thing, but I don't think so. Let's go ahead. Oh, good gracious of life. To pop up here. Yep, we're gonna have to cut all of this out. Nope, it still won't give it to me. I don't know what's up with that. It did yesterday, so go ahead and plug this. All right, we're about to do a little bit of wet on wet back here. This is when I'm going to really wet the. Okay, I guess I am running into a little bit of technical whatever, but it's user error. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go wet on wet. Oh, and this water needs to be changed big time. So I'm just gonna get kind of close in here. I'm giving the paper a little drink of water so that it won't be so thirsty to soak in the paint. All right, this just helps keep the paint in place, so to speak. Just helps the paint float along on the surface as opposed to immediately being drawn right into the fiber, right? So we're just going right back up over here, and we're doing some wet on wet at school. The kids love it. And I'm having them paint a simple lined paper. I may need to show you some of the things too that we're doing. Now I'm gonna get ready to dip right in here. Something is wrong. Oh, that's good. Perfect temperature, not too hot. Now let's just go ahead. A little bit of blue back here, and we're gonna move along quickly. Now this is index card paper. So it kind of, I don't know, it's its own different animal. Let's just say that. All right, we're just going to go right on up in here. All right, we're going to go right on back up over here. Add a little bit more. Make it a little bit deeper, darker. Then we're going to bring it on down. Oh, good gracious, I do have. Oh, good gracious. And sometimes there's no such thing as a do-over. All right, you just keep moving. All right. So you could do a few clouds if you'd like. You don't have to. I'm going to go up here. Add a little bit more. Oh, good gracious. See, these are so close. This is why I wanted that extra little camera to give me a little bit of breathing room here so that, oh, that's really dark. Now that's going to probably stay right there. But we're going to try to blend it as best as we can. All right, let's go on over here. So the index card paper may not be the best for this watercolor technique, but it's still fun. Now this paper is really, really soaked. Let me take a look down here. There looks to be some greenery and whatnot down there, but I'm not really too worried about that. Okay. And we're just trying to blend. Can you do the round brush? You definitely can. I just happen to reach for the flat. I'm gonna come in here a little bit. All right. And it's watercolor. It's very forgiving. So if you don't get it all, that's okay. That's like part of the love. And the uniqueness of the watercolor. All right, so we're going to add a, oh, good gracious, I am, and I've got my glasses on, so spatially I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, just a little bit more. All right. And like I say, you can add more of the cloud effect or not. You could add some landscape. I'm going to grab a little bit of this green, come down here with this black. And I'm just taking a few little lines. And it probably would have been a little bit better if I'd done the little lines first on a dry paper. So we've done some wet on wet. So now this is a little wet on almost wet. So we're going to go down here and get a little bit more of this greenery. And we're coming right on across here. All right. Coming right on. Now see, this is a good thing about having it clipped, because I'm sure when I play it back, this paper is going to move all over the place, and for like a hyperlapse video, that's not necessarily the best. All right, so we've added a little bit of little bit of mystery down here. Just taking a little bit of that black that's down here from a previous painting, and we're adding that in just to give you a little bit of something back there. Not exactly like the reference, and that is okay. So now I'm going to clear that out a little bit. Make the center part a little darker. Go over here, get a little bit more of this brown. And let's just go ahead and add a little more. And maybe if I had like a little finer something to add a few more little dots. Maybe the tip of a safety pin or something like that to dip. Let's see if that'll soak in. We'll see if this will give us any of the effects that we want. And as you see, I'm not getting any more paint because I have too much in here as it is. We'll see what this gives us as it dries. And that's the fun part about starting something new. You never really know, and then sometimes it's not as bad as you think. Let's get close on that. Now that's kind of fun. I'm going to go along this edge here. Probably should wait. I need to toss that brush out because that's one I failed to rinse out. Oh, quite a few paintings ago. We're going back up over here. Now that that's soaked in a little bit, we're going back to add a little bit more. Okay. To take that down a little bit. How is that shaping up? We could do another layer. But we're going to let that dry for now. And then we're just going to go on in here with another coat of this purple. All right. To make it a little bit richer. Let me see. I think I'm going to go take some of this color here along with, ooh, that is intense. We are all right. So we're going in there making it a little bit richer there. That will do nothing except enhance what you have going on. So that second day really does pay off. That helps pop that out. So this is a little bit darker in value. It's a little warmer, and it makes you, I don't know, just look a little closer. All right. Could we go over this leaf again with a little bit more? We sure could. Oh, let's get a little water. Sure could. Okay, let's see what we got here. This might be a little bit too much again. Uh-oh, I think my alarm is going off. That's just letting me know it's getting close to our time for today. And you know what? We can come back, work on this a little more. Tomorrow, I'm going to come back up over here. There we go. Just to add another little layer of richness. And so I am going to end with going over with the purple a little bit more. Let me go back to my number 6. All right, let's make sure we've got enough in here. I think you're going to like that. Okay. I do believe that coming back in here again is really going to pay off. All right, to pop it out a little bit. And once you get started, it does go a little bit fast. Okay, I'm going to pop this up to the camera so you can kind of see what's going on a little bit. So yes, it's a sunflower, but now it's taking on a little bit more color. All right, let's see, can we finish this part today? What time is that, 6:55? Let's see what we can do in like the next minute. Let's grab a little bit more water and see what we can do. Ooh, we need some more water to move that paint along. And you know, as that red is drying, it's not as bright and vibrant as it was. All right, let's see if that's too distracting or if that adds some interest to it. Ooh, somehow or another, we are just not getting the right mix of this water and paint today. And it happens. All right, so we are just smoothing out some of those brush strokes that we were using up here. Let's get this little tip right here. And I do believe that's it for today. We may finish up tomorrow, but you really do have to see what it looks like when it's dry. Okay, let's ease you back over here. Let's get you over here. All right, I think we're good. Let us pull you down right here, and here we are. Still a little bit damp. We are getting there. All right. And we've added a little bit more richness. We could maybe do another layer of sky back there. But for the most part, it's a complete statement. All right. Today is Tuesday, so we may pop on tomorrow. I may not do Wednesday broadcasts. I don't know if we're doing them in the evening. Like I said, we'll be changing a few things because we'll be adding the groups, and then I have to make sure that I'm doing what my groups need. So I'm excited about that. So peace to you. Have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. All right. Thanks for joining us for part 2. It looks like a part 3 is needed. We'll see. Let me blow this up real good. All right. It's not as vibrant, but you know, you can only do what the colors that you have. And to me, it's a nice bright purple over here. All right, it's a nice bright purple. If anything, I might knock that center down a little bit more. And you know, I'm tempted to do that now, but we're going to stop. We're going to stop. Do something that makes your heart come alive, okay? Inviting you into my art studio does that for me over here. I spread some art joy over here. You spread some art joy with whatever you're gifted in, all right? So until the next time, have a great day.